Welcome back, everybody, to another tournament season here at sunjournal.com. Kalle Oaks, Justin Pelletier. It's basketball tournament time. We're here to break down Western Class D boys. And that always seems to be synonymous with Richmond. Although this year Richmond comes in as the 3 seed. Forest Hills takes their spot at the number 1 seed, but somehow I don't think that matters so much.
Well, I'll tell you, the East-West Conference, the teams you're talking about, Richmond, Forest Hills, Greenville, Valley, Vinyl Haven, Rangeley, beat the daylights out of each other during the season. There was no favorite. There was no dominant team. You had teams with 3, 4, and 5 losses, teams splitting their season series in bizarre fashion, like Forest Hills would beat so-and-so by 5 and lose by 20 the second time around. You just can't tell what's going to happen. And Richmond, the ultimate mystery now, because they draw Elan School in the first round.
Absolutely. This is the 3-6 because Richmond did fall to the 3 hole. You get Elan, which only lost 2 games this season, against who?
Against tournament teams. They were close games against Greenville and I believe Islesboro. They played Forest Hills. Greenville and Forest Hills. Thank you. Save that one. So they have played the top 2 teams in the bracket. They've played them close, very, very tight games. They've got maybe, arguably, possibly, might be the best individual player in the tournament in Jack Peters, certainly the best athlete. He's a 40-point guy in track, kind of a little late to basketball. Only the last 2 or 3 years he's picked up the game. Elan, of course, playing at 8:30 in the morning is bad for some people. Elan practices on this court behind us at 7 a.m. every day, so that's not going to faze them a bit. It's an interesting matchup in the quarterfinals with Richmond.
And then, of course, Rangeley, you mentioned those teams all beating up on each other. That's a tough 8 seed for Forest Hills to draw as the 1.
It is. Of course, they played each other twice during the year. That is a series that Forest Hills was able to sweep, but with 5 losses, I mean, you can't say they're not vulnerable. You know,
Sure.
It's a game that Rangeley can at least look and say, okay, we've got a shot if we play as well as we're capable. They've got guys like Zeke Hall, Regan Sargent that have played well all season long, and they've played in spurts. They've played with the top teams in the league and hung right in there. So not out of the question the Lakers could spring a first-round upset.
Other matchups in Western D boys this year, we've got Greenville and Valley. We mentioned that one briefly. Valley, of course, I can never understand how Valley is a 7 seed just because I'm so used to seeing them. Last few years they've been there. But
well, they're 8 and 9, but here's the thing. They won their last 5 in a row, so they're right there again. This is what we're talking about. There's the unpredictability reigns.
And then Islesboro and Vinyl Haven would be the 4-5. So should be an interesting Western Class D boys bracket.
I don't think any of us know who's really going to win it, and there'll probably be some upsets, some overtime games, and the last thing the Maine Principal Association wants in that 4-game session on Saturday morning is some overtime games. But I'm telling you, they're probably going to get at least one.
Thank you, Kalle. Kalle Oaks, Justin Pelletier, breaking down Western Class D boys. Hope you'll join us at the tournaments all week and online at sunjournal.com/tourney11. See you then.